I'd like to talk to you about the strategy that you might want to use as you approach your summer season. We live a life that is plagued with different seasons as the years go by, and so it happens also with our lives. You've got summer, winter, autumn, spring. Even in our lives, it is the same. And for reference, I want to use the story of Job and his wife so that it makes sense, so that it's easy to understand. In the case of Job's wife, when Job was going through his winter season, the wife cursed him to die. And that was very unfortunate of her, because the events that transpired after that didn't turn out friendly for the woman. In other words, had the wife been wise enough, then she would have been able to walk with Job throughout his winter season so that she could be a recipient of the blessing that Job walked into when he was ushered into his summer season. Now, in our career as pilots, we tend to prepare, we set up, we brief, and then we strategize how we're going to configure and how we're going to manage the energy of the aircraft during the approach. So in this brief discussion, I'll do the same for you. Let me start by addressing the woman. In life, seasons are guaranteed to happen. Your man is guaranteed to have a chance of going through the various seasons in his life. When he is going through his winter season, please be wise enough and remember why you came into his life. Two main things stand out. One, you came to help him build a legacy, a family, a history. And secondly, you came to support him in his endeavors while building this family. So whatever season that he goes through, please always remember that you were there to help him and to support him. And that is all he needs, your help and your support, as much as you can give it to him. That is what will guarantee you a seat at his buffet table when he ascends into his dining room during his summer season. So for you to earn a seat at that table, please support him while he is going through his winter season. You do that and you will thank me later. Now, let me talk to the man. Mighty man of valor, let me address you now, who is going through a winter season, like myself. A winter season is not the end of it all, but it is a season that has come upon you, like any other season, to fulfill a particular purpose. And in most cases, winter season comes to prepare you for the greatness of your summer season. So what am I saying with that? All I'm saying is, learn from Job and copy from him so that you too can be ushered into your summer season the same way that Job was eventually ushered into his summer season. First of all, Job prayed for his friends after they had repented. So, it was after he prayed for his friends that the doors were opened for him to step into his summer season. He had to be selfless. So what I'm saying to you is that in the presence of all the bitterness and the disappointments and the angers and the humiliation, don't ever forget, don't ever stop being kind, being considerate, and being selfless. Because when you pray for the next child, for the other child, when you show the spirit of selflessness, that is when that you open the doors to your own summer season. Second of all, don't be afraid to cut off dead weight that showed itself as such during your winter season. Job did the same, and that's why he was able to get into his summer season without delay. What happened was, we are told that when his restoration season came, he was blessed with 10 more beautiful children than he had before. So for the children to be more beautiful, it is evident that there had to be a DNA connection change. So in these children, there was still Job's DNA, but then for them to be more beautiful, it is evident that their mother was now a new candidate, which means that the mother who cursed Job and wished him dead was no longer in the picture in his restoration. That is why the new children were more beautiful, because now they were birthed by a more beautiful mother. Also, what you need to note is, we are told that his wealth doubled compared to what he had in his previous life. Now, we serve a God who gives us the ability to create wealth. Now, he doesn't just drop it. He gives us the ability for us to create that wealth. So you need fresh ideas. You need fresh support. You need fresh marketing strategies. You need fresh business approach. You need fresh ways of sourcing your raw material, better quality, ability to negotiate better prices while purchasing and better prices when selling, and therefore opening up your the size of your profit margin. Now, this was the same Job that had 500 oxen and 500 donkeys before. But this time around, we see him with 1,000 oxen, 1,000 donkeys, so on and so forth. So if it is the same Job, then what changed to make him build so much wealth? It is clear that the support structure that he now had was more vibrant, more effective, more recent, more brilliant than what he had before. Which is why I say I'm convinced that this was because of the introduction of the new younger wife who was capable of bearing fresher, younger children, more beautiful children, and rearing them up until they could also have their own families. So, Job wasn't afraid to cut off dead weight in order for him to step into his new summer season. So that is a lot for us to learn from Job in that particular section. So what am I saying to you? In conclusion, here's what I'm saying. When Lot left Sodom and Gomorrah, he was told very clearly not to look back. His wife looked back and got stuck in the same place. When you cut off dead weight, do not look back. Because if you keep looking back, that anger, that resentment, that hatred will keep flooding you and it'll stick you to the same place, same position. You will get stuck in the same position. Let go. Break free. Leave it behind and walk away. Whatever is negative, negative energy, whatever evokes negative energy, negative emotions within you, let it go. Cut it off. Sever the connection and move on positively into a bright future. Don't be held back by negativity. And also, as you advance into your new summer season, remember this. Be open to receiving everything good that the Father has in store for you, that the Father has prepared for you. Know within yourself that you are deserving of everything beautiful in your life. And therefore, resonate with an energy that attracts everything beautiful into your life. And that will happen if you are in positive mode, positive mindset, positive speech, positive emotion. That is what is going to attract beautiful things into your life. Remember also that it is our Father who guides our steps all the way, day by day. He puts one step in front of the other because he knows what is safe and where we need to go, moment by moment. His grace, his favor is what he uses to usher us into the next phase, one step at a time. And his grace makes that possible for us. So remember that. And also, remember that his Spirit guides us into everything good that the Father has prepared for us. So because of that, when we stay in full communion with him, in full conversation with him, we will never be let down. So, as you approach your summer season, here's what I'm saying to you. Stay positive. Stay loving. Don't let the weight of your winter season, don't let the cold of your winter season change you into a bitter person. Don't let it make you hateful, vengeful, and revengeful. But step into the new season in style. Glide into your summer season and watch yourself rise and ascend to your buffet table. There are things laid up for you at your buffet table. There's a bottomless cup of red wine, sweet red wine, that symbolizes enjoyment, fulfillment, and pleasure. Your new season has that in store for you. There is the anointing oil that is already set up for you, that when you get to your buffet table in your summer season, you will be anointed into greatness and amazing splendor. Power and influence is your portion that is waiting for you at your buffet table. Believe that and step into it. That knowledge you must have. Embrace it and step into your summer season. So what I'm saying is, welcome to your summer. Your winter has come and gone. Now you are in your spring season. Embrace the spring. And remember, you have to shed off dead skin so that you can step into the new summer with fresh skin, with a fresh glow, and with a glide in your step. So I wish you well as you step into your new summer season, feeling fresh, feeling light, and have fun as you embrace the joy and the pleasure that the Lord has prepared for you. I love you, and I wish you well in your summer season, and stay honored.